Hey guys, it's Jayme with Tech Nation bringing you another live update from the MD Expo in Atlanta. We're still celebrating the 20th anniversary and we're getting ready to start our welcome reception that's also going to kick off our exhibit hall for the 20th anniversary. But before we let the attendees in, I stopped over at the RPI booth because I wanted to chat with a couple of my friends. Ira, if you could introduce yourself to the Tech Nation community.
Sure, I'm Ira Lapidus. I'm the president of RPI and part of the newly formed Healthcare Components Group.
Thanks, Ira. My name's Matt Emerson. I'm the National Sales Director for Healthcare Components Group in North America.
That's awesome. Well, welcome. Welcome again to MD Expo. Welcome to your first MD Expo. And you touched on something really interesting that I just want to jump in and ask a question about. You're talking about the Healthcare Components Group, and I know from some recent press releases and promotion that RPI was recently purchased by Healthcare Component Group. Can you tell us more about that?
Sure. So actually we were bought by a private equity firm called Roundtable Healthcare Partners.
Okay.
And they're actually made up of a bunch of former healthcare industry executives and a very supportive group. And when they purchased RPI, they also purchased a couple of other parts companies. Okay. Endoscopy, a development company, and American Optics and endoscopy replacement parts, along with Micro Optics Europe. And together, we've all formed the Healthcare Components Group.
Gotcha. Or HCG. Are we
HCG.
Also going by HCG?
Right. Yep.
Well, tell me, how does RPI fit in with HCG?
Well, HCG is a very engineering and design heavy business. So all of the companies do reverse engineering of aftermarket parts for medical equipment and devices. We also now do, through the company in St. Louis, Endoscopy Development Company, and Micro Optics Europe, we do manufacturing as well.
Nice. Is there anything new that's on the horizon for RPI, or will you be operated any differently now that it's not owned by you?
There will be a few differences. We have a few more resources, like Matt here, where we did not have, RPI that is, did not have its own sales organization. With the combined entities, now we have a national sales organization, or actually an international sales organization. With Micro Optics Europe, we have sales team in Europe as well.
I love that. Well, let's chat a bit with Matt.
Yeah.
Matt, I know that you introduced yourself to the Tech Nation community a little earlier, that you're the National Sales Director. Tell me more about your sales team. What are you going to be doing over the next couple of months and couple of years moving forward?
Yeah, so I recently joined HCG at the beginning of the year, and as you can imagine, with all the entities rolling up into Healthcare Components Group, we're trying to identify where we can succeed and build our customer base. And really, I'm focusing on building out our sales organization in the United States and in North America.
That's awesome. Well, good. And I'm so happy that MD Expo gets to be a part of that and that we can bring the information to the Tech Nation community. But before we wrap up, tell me what's on the horizon. What's going to be new for RPI and what's HCG working on? What can we expect?
Would you like to?
Sure, I'll do it. There's actually a fair amount. So RPI actually just introduced a new set of parts, PM kits and so forth, to fit the Steris V-Pro hydrogen peroxide sterilizers.
Okay.
And the RPI entity and the EDC entity in St. Louis have a whole slew of development programs underway for parts for new scopes and other medical devices and equipment that we're going to be coming out with over the next couple of years.
I love
Got
that.
a very busy engineering team right now.
Lots going on right now, really busy.
Yeah.
So if I'm here at MD Expo, what's your booth number?
We are booth 307.
Nice. 307, right when you come inside of the exhibit hall, stop in and chat with Ira and Matt. If we're not at the conference, how can I learn more online about RPI?
Well, you can go to rpiparts.com, or better yet, you can go to healthcarecomponents.com and see all the different companies that are involved with HCG, and go to each of the different websites to get a look at all the offerings that HCG has now.
I like this. This is so exciting. Congrats to both of you. Can I go rogue for a moment and just say congratulations on the 50-year anniversary that you had earlier this year? That's a big deal. So
huge, yeah.
I'm excited.
Well, and congratulations on 20 years at MD Expo. I believe RPI has actually exhibited at every single MD Expo.
I'd be shocked
ever.
if you hadn't. There are a few people that I know I'm always going to see. Ira, you're definitely one of them. We're
Awesome.
very appreciative of the support that you've given us.
Well, we love it. It's a great show. You guys do a great job.
It is. Well, guys, this is Jayme. I'm going to broadcast live on the Tech Nation community as well as the MedWrench community with this message because it is a really big deal. Check out more about RPI and HCG. See them at booth 307 inside the exhibit hall, or I will chat their URLs below in the comments. We'll see you soon with some more live updates.